This video is for an upcoming producers, and if you know you are having a low quality PC or you are running out of space on your PC, this video is for you. I want you to sit at the front. Yes, sit at the front. If you know you have been long in the game, sit at the back. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You looking at me, holding your phone, watching me on TikTok. Go at the back. Okay, you are also an upcoming producer. Okay, then sit at the front, okay? If you know you have been long in the game, just sit at the back. You might also learn one or two things from here because this video is fully loaded for the upcomers. Right here, as you can see, my playlist. There is nothing like piano roll right here. I intentionally did that, purposely for this video. And as you can see, I use piano roll to create almost all this wave file you are seeing here. This is it. This expand purity, pretty, and other stock plugins I use to create them. I intentionally render and replace them like this because of the video. So if you are having a low quality PC or you are running out of space, and sometimes it makes you, when after creating your beat, when you come here to arrange them, you notice that your beat is being glitched. Somehow it play very slow and glitching because maybe your PC is out of space or something like that. So you see this, as I render and replace all of them into WAV file, one thing you must have in mind is that when you drag a particular chord like this, you see, into a playlist like this, is more heavy than audio file like this. So when you load in maybe so many chords like this, you drag so many piano rolls like this into your playlist, and you notice that it is somehow slowing your PC down, just render and replace them like this. Come here, come to this render and replace. As you can see, you can render them as audio clips, but this particular one is render and replace. So it's going to render and replace it right there into the playlist. So when you do that, it becomes more light. It becomes more light to your PC, and that is going to give your PC enough room to run smoothly. So this is the reason why I say this video purposely is for the upcoming producers, and if you know that you are running out of space, or you have this low quality PC that sometimes it gives you headache in terms of that, this is how you can sort it out sometimes. You see, when you render and replace them like this, they become more light to your PC, that now you can arrange them very easily without glitching and without slowing your project. And again, another advantage of you rendering your chords into audio file like this is that when you do that, it's going to give you enough room to manipulate the sound. For example, if you double click, this will pop up. Right here, you can do so many manipulations to your sound. You can do a lot. Which, if in other words, if you did not render and replace it like this, you would not have that access to manipulate the sound the way you want. You can use plugins to achieve something, but it will never be like you rendering it like this into audio file or into wave file. Then you go into it and do what you need to do. As you can see, I know one thing must be going on in your mind, that you have some upcoming producers have this perception in their mind that whenever they see things like this, people will think that it is loop, or maybe they did not play the beat themselves. It is all about loops and samples. Just forget about that wrong perception in your head, man. This has nothing to do with what you do. In fact, some people literally create all their project in audio file like this, on audio file, like they render and replace everything they play. That is some people for you. You will see some people, you hardly see anything like a piano roll into their work because they are used to rendering and replace, because it's more simple and they understand that it makes their PC to run smoother even when they have quality PC, So forget about that mindset that whenever they see something like this, they may think it's all loops that you did not play it. Bullshit that mindset. Don't ever try to limit yourself from being creative because of what one or two persons may think. Or so you see, don't ever feel anything doing something like what I'm just showing you. Render and replace some of your piano rolls and all your chords into audio file like this in order to make your PC to run smoother, and at the same times to have more rooms or more access to manipulate your sound the way you want it, to be more creative. FL Studio know why they build all these things like that. They know that sometimes you can run out of space, sometimes you can have low quality PC that can cause your project to be slowing. So render and replace them like this, and I believe you will have a smoother frequent, a smoother flowing of work. You understand? So, what again do I really want to talk about into this video? Let's go to this mixing channel. You see, when you come to this part again, as you can see, every mixing channel here have something by the side here, as you can see. So what does that tell you? All this is something that, in case you are having the same low quality PC, you don't have enough quality PC to download all these powerful wave plugins, come here and do something. You can achieve your result while you are here. Don't limit yourself from being creative. That is the purpose of FL Studio. They just made it in a way that you can never be limited from being creative once you have FL Studio. Be it FL Studio 20 or whatever version that you have. Come here. This is a sharp EQ you can make use of right here. You see, low EQ, mid, high, all of them. This work pretty fine. This can give you results. Even sometimes when you have a quality PC and you just don't want to go loading EQ or loading some plugins to achieve your result, here can still give you that little result, that normal result you are looking for. Just simple tweaking and you are good to go, as you can see. So sometimes don't ignore here. Don't just do like here doesn't exist. You can't tell me that FL Studio that put this in place does not know why they put it. They know that having extra third-party plugins sometimes can be overwhelming if you don't have quality PC. You see, so also try to make use of here, even as somebody who have quality PC, sometimes pay attention to this side. Sometimes it can just give you that result you are looking for. Instead of going to load plugins and do all that, you can just achieve your result here and continue your work, as you can see. So if you're an upcoming producer, pay attention also to this particular thing here. They really help a lot. I know when I was starting, I make use of all this, and believe me, they were giving me the result. They were giving me that enough room for me to be creative, not not having third party plugins as an excuse for me to be for me not being creative. You understand? So something like that. Just bear that in mind in case if you are forgetting this part also. So let's go back to this place. So another thing I want to talk about here is you, the upcoming producers, that whenever an artist or a mixing engineer asks you for a stems, you feel like maybe you don't have so many things going on here, so you start giving an excuse about the stems or how to send the project file. Look, even if it's two elements that make up your sound, send it to that mixing engineer, or if it is the artist that is asking for the audio file, like the whole file, send the stem for them. Don't mind whatever anybody is going to think about. Even if it's a loop, that you put together, look, you are the idea behind putting them together and make them become a sound or a song. You can have a loop. Only single loop can never make up a beat or make up a sound. But when you put them together, they becomes a sound. They become song. And whenever anybody asks you, feeling like maybe uh, you don't like that kind of feeling, like the person might that kind of feeling that the person might feel like I am not the one who played the song, because the person might feel is a loop. Bullshit that mindset, bullshit that perception in your head. Don't let anybody limit you. Creativity can be done in so many ways. You understand? So that is what I want you to know. Even if it's two elements, send it to the engineer, okay? Send it to the artist. You are the one behind it, okay? But always remember to be creative, very creative with loops. I have said this in my previous video. Go outside the box. Be extraordinary, you understand? Just drag and drop just straightly. Try to pour your creativity and do some magic on it. Okay, I have shown you so many. If you go through my videos under this page, you will see so many things. I have shown you how you can manipulate sound, manipulate loops and samples into something else that the original can never look the same. You understand? So this is another thing I want to show you. Now, another thing I want to show you here is when I said if you are an upcoming producers, learn how to think out of the box. Go beyond the box. Sometimes, for example, you see this chord. This chord is from Expand. And I got it from, I got this particular sound from what? Percussion. You see, percussion, not e-piano, not chord, not normal e-piano or acoustic piano or normal chord. I go out of the box. I didn't want to use that. I use percussion, and these percussions normally sound different. Like, I have really manipulated the sound, so you wouldn't hear how it really sounds at first. But I have really manipulated this that when you listen to this chord, you will be wondering. You see, pay attention. We always ignore that aspect. So if you are an upcoming producers, also pay attention to that aspect. It will be very helpful for you. So right now, I don't want to take much of your time, and right now I believe you have learned one or two things here, especially like I said, if you are having low quality PC, if you are running out of space. Anybody can run out of space, even me. At this point, Scarf, I'm running out of space like that. So sometimes it slows my works and all that. So this can help you a lot for making your project, making your work to run smoothly without being glitching and all that. So I decided to put this video out there for you upcomers, because I know many may be having this issue, and sometimes they try to drag all their plugins into their playlist, and you see the PC will start struggling. So if you are out there and you come across this video, I believe this video will help you in so many ways. If you are also you have been long in the game, I believe maybe you might also learn one or two things, because nobody is above learning new things. Okay, so this is where I'll bring you to the end of this video right now. If there is anything you doesn't really understand, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll be available to read all your comment, and I will reply every one of you accordingly. So feel free to express yourself and also tell me your mind. Another thing I will share you before I end this is how to glue. You see all this audio file right here, how they are separate. This was not how it is. There were many. These ones I group them. As you can see, they are in one place. There were many before I grouped them like that. Even this one, there were many before I decided to group them like this. And I will do it right here with this one for you to see that how you can glue all your audio file together like this inside a playlist like this. So let me just do that for you to see. Just mark all of them like this. As you mark all of them like this, then you press Ctrl+G. Automatically, it's going to render them into one audio file. So this is how you can glue your audio file together inside the playlist. In case if you are having a lot going on into your playlist and you don't want to control like, you just want to make it simple, feel free. As you can see, they are all grouped in together. They are all in one audio file. So feel free. Sometimes you can intentionally group all your project together to make it very simple and to make it very unique. Without having so many things going on into your playlist, you can just simply do it like this and arrange your project very, very classic. So don't mind whatever anybody is thinking, watching you, saying maybe you do this or you do that. So this is another bonus I want you to go out in case if you don't know how to glue your audio together inside playlist. FL Studio is more than what anybody can think of. FL Studio is a place where you can pour your creativity. There is no limit to your creativity inside FL Studio. So right now we have learned so many things in this video, and if there's anything you don't understand, come back, feel free and tell me. I will definitely show you again. So this brings me to the end of this particular episode. So see you in my next video.